Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of Corey and Kevin Talk About Nothing. If you're tuning in for the first time,
I'm Corey.
I'm Kevin, and welcome to our podcast talk show.
Hello.
No special guest on this one.
No special guest on this one.
No, but we did do a double feature.
We did.
You know,
A really good double feature, actually.
What's that?
A really good double feature, too.
Yes, I would have to agree.
Yeah.
I kind of was like, it was refreshing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I rewatched the one. Well, I'm just going to say what we talked about. So we talked about.
Yep.
We're going to talk about Far From Home, Spider-Man, and then Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings.
Yep.
So I rewatched the one. Obviously, it's the Spider-Man, because it's been out longer, and that's my favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I got your boy over here.
On the,
so he's chilling over there. Yeah, he got tired up here, man. I kept hitting my head on him and stuff, so he's getting upset. But anyways, so I when I rewatched that one, man, it brought back its. Yeah, so it was really, I just really enjoyed that one. I'm really pumped up for the new one, so that's where I'm at with that one. But
I still haven't watched the trailer.
You haven't?
No, I don't know. I feel like I just want some mystery. I don't know, but especially because now that Shang-Chi is out and well, we haven't watched Eternals yet, so we'll get there too. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to expect anymore.
Well, for sure, yeah, and the thing is watching them both this week too. I mean, there's definitely there's not like a connection, but I think it's brought me back to the connection of the whole Marvel world. I think I was disconnected for a minute, and I think we said this before, but even with Black Widow, because it was a different time period than what.
Yeah.
It was it's not like continuation or anything along those lines, and I think this one brought me back into really trying to dive in. So you talk about the trailer for the new Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Far From Home, right? No Way Home. Sorry, No
Way Home.
Yeah.
I've got No Way Home.
Dun dun dun. I don't know. Me neither. I didn't know what to say there. Yeah. But so I actually watched a. It's funny because I went the opposite way that you did because I'm so excited for it, and I just watched a new one again. That I actually watched a breakdown video of the trailer.
Oh, there you go. That's fun.
And it's fun. I'm not gonna lie, but I do feel like it does ruin because they seriously I mean, this dude. I forget his name. He's like a YouTuber, but I mean he every single detail about the thing. He's telling you in depth what his opinion is, what this is, and the thing is, everything makes sense. So I really did enjoy watching because I was I'm just excited.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I don't think I'm gonna do it again because I don't want it to ruin the movie feel, right? I feel like it's just ruining that, so I don't want to do that anymore. So.
Yeah, there's so much speculation that goes on that it's they're bound to be right. They've read enough comics that they know.
Yes.
Kind of what's going on or whatever. So it's that it kind of ruins the flavor. It's like if you're guessing it along the way and it comes true, well, it's not shocking. It's not.
There's no surprise. There's nothing. There's nothing for it. So
yeah,
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
In totality.
Man, before we get into those movies, though, this show, Succession, I'll tell you what.
Let me get my bingo sheet back out, because, I mean...
This show is something else. We watched the latest episode last night, and Kendall's 40th birthday party, and this dude's just a train wreck, and his siblings are all doing, terrible sibling stuff. Oh man, it's just each character is so complicated that it's just absolutely stunning to see what happens when they interact with each other, and man, it's constantly setting these nice new levels of entertainment. And last night's episode was just, I mean, pure talented writing and pure talented
Really?
acting.
You think
crazy?
This is your favorite episode for the entire season?
I don't know. I don't think I could say that.
Okay.
Just because like I feel like there's like so much that happens in other ones
Okay.
that I don't know. This one was like watching a slow car accident that you just can't turn away from. Oh, but an interesting thing that I had saw was this is just how good a testament of how good the writing is to the show. So Alan Ruck, who plays Connor, the oldest son of the Roy family, he had like a sprained rotator cuff or something, and they actually just wrote in a reason for why he had this cast and this whole get up. And the whole reasoning that they gave was 100% like a Connor thing to do. And then it even added to some flavor like later in that episode with Kendall boiling or imploding rather. Oh man, it's just like a scary episode. You just feel like real scared for a couple of the characters. Kendall right now and Tom. I feel. Oh, it's Greg. God, I felt very nervous for them. But man, when Logan touched Tom's arm and said, he's like, I won't forget," or something like that. It's just like, oh, thank you, Logan, for saying that. It makes me feel really good because Tom stepped up, and even though he didn't want to, like, dude would probably be going to prison.
Oh.
He stepped up, and Logan's not gonna forget that, which is really nice, you know.
Okay. I wish I had some names to the faces and stories because, I mean, you're making me... You and Jessica last time, I almost started watching it this week. You know, I almost pulled the trigger, but I didn't. I didn't pull the trigger.
I tell you what, man, that's one I will probably, like, rewatch from season 1 again once this is over.
Oh, really? Damn, okay. All right. So,
I mean, as soon as it's over, we're like, we got to watch the sneak peek. We got to know. We got to get as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
You know? And it's very interesting, like, what's happening right now. The balance shifting, how
it does seem like a fun show.
Out, man. I mean, it gives you, like, this behind the scenes look into, like, a conglomerate large corporation that's ran by like a family, a very wealthy billionaire family, you know, wild stuff. But the acting is superb, dude. I was actually like talking to Jessica, and it's so funny because we're commentating while we're watching the show, and it's so funny because it's not just Jeremy Strong we're talking about. It's Kendall Roy. You know, like the actor doesn't exist. I literally only think of him as this. It's like he's a real person. And he's occupying space in my brain. And it's so funny because I'm like, it's so funny that we're so in depth with these characters that somebody had said in the comment section of one of these YouTube videos that, oh man, this actor is just absolutely stunning. And I like go through the episode in my mind again, and I'm like, you're absolutely right. Like, he's phenomenal. And I'm just not even thinking about that aspect because of course he would act that way. He is Kendall Roy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's who it is.
Or Roman, or Shiv, or Tom, or Greg, or Logan, or all of them. Stewie. Sandy.
Who's the father?
Logan Roy.
That's what I thought.
And then this next episode looks like some more, just some more stuff. And then the finale, the finales always have a bomb, like a very large bomb. Well, the last two seasons had very large bombs that went off. So
We shall see.
Yeah. I missed the season 1 Kendall Roy. This season 3 Kendall Roy is explosive.
Okay.
A little wild.
Yeah. You got a Charlie Kelly in your hands? Wild card?
Well, yeah, right now he is, man. He's wild card, bitches. He'll cut the brakes on you.
Oh,
he'll do it every time. You know, I mean, he took like some of his close people and was like, "I'm gonna toss them to the wolves," because like he didn't care. And then sometimes he does. It's wild. Anyways, I know I literally could talk about this show forever because it is so good. Brian Cox, who's just an absolute legend, anyways, plays Logan Roy, and Shiv is played by Sarah Snook, who Spider, Sean. He had the very first movie he ever recommended to me was Predestination, and that's the very first movie I ever saw that had the actor Sarah Snook. But she's in this and absolutely, I mean, fantastic.
Kills it.
Greg's new. Tom, I don't really know about, but Kieran Culkin obviously is been around.
Yeah, of course. And,
there's a within the other. I mean, it's really the first time I'm seeing like Jerry. See, I'm gonna call him Kendall Roy because that's Jeremy Strong, but I've seen him in stuff after knowing that he's in.
Okay.
Succession, but I'm telling you, like Succession is just, dude. It's like it's up there. It's so high up there, man. It's wild.
HBO. Yeah, I mean,
it's just like, it could, like, I don't even want to say it out loud. Like, it could be like probably the greatest show I've ever watched. You know what I mean? Don't even want to say that out loud, but it sounded like I did.
It did. You definitely did, actually.
I freaking love this show, man. It is wild. It is such a wild good time. But anyways.
Okay.
Succession on HBO. Hit me up. Let me know if you've watched it. Let me know if you're up to date. Let me know if you're tuning in every Sunday. Because when it's Sunday, we wake up, we're like, it's Succession Day, baby. We get to
Does it come on at 9?
Comes out at 9, yeah, I think so.
9, okay. All right.
9 p.m. on Sunday. HBO.
So maybe I'll do my best to catch up with like season 1 by next week. Because I mean, seriously, like I am to the point to where I really have nothing else to really like that's on my.
Well, I mean, there's 2 seasons out. This is the 3rd season.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, I'll do my best to get to season. That's what I'm saying. The season 1, I mean, give me a week per season, because you know what I mean. It's just I'm not going to be able to do that. Monday's my TV show day too, to where I put some hurting on some stuff and.
Nice.
So, we'll see.
We only have like 2 episodes left.
Is it like 8 to 10 episodes per season?
Yeah. Like 9 to 10, I think it is.
Okay.
It's just like, come on, just put out this 24 episode seasons on these bad boys. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
It's just they take these situations that you wouldn't fathom. You couldn't just dream these things up. And these character interactions, like they're so freaking awkward. But like, Shiv says at one moment, like, this family doesn't get embarrassed. It doesn't matter. Like, we don't get embarrassed. Like, literally, there's nothing that could embarrass them because, like, their lives are out front center. They're constantly.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
it's like it's kind of a joke at that point to just like, oh, you're gonna pin something on us, but whatever. Anyway, Succession. Watch it. Let me know what y'all are thinking.
Okay.
Right now, Roman's taking the helm, but we've seen Kendall do that, and Logan still put the kibosh on that. So you know what I mean? Like, Logan plays his own. Everybody plays their own game. It's wild. Even the people that are like not in the family but within the company, Waystar Royko, Waystar, Royko, and even the people that are like high levels, they're not in the family, but they're like with high levels of the company. I mean, they all have like skin in the game of like, oh, okay, well, what happens if we do it this way? Okay, let's. I mean, everybody has their own game, so it's so wild to see like the back channel talk, and it's wild. Anyways, it's not what we're here to talk about.
No, it's okay. No, I mean, you're selling on it to me every week. So if that's what your point, if this is what your plan is, it's working more and more.
Every week, I'll spend 15 minutes talking about Succession.
Yes, because I mean, look how long it took you to get Leftovers in. I'm just saying, and then I finally put it in, and I watched it in like 2 weeks. So all of a sudden, that's the thing.
Leftovers
so I guess
I'm like, holy crap! All right.
Yeah.
Succession is it's a quick watch just because it grips you, it gets you.
Okay. All right.
Just gives you like this intimate look into a crazy family, and like you understand why they're that way. Like, I mean.
Well,
They were raised like they were psychologically warped from the get-go. So like none of them can have like authentic moments, and there's only one I feel like there's only one sibling who really has reached out to have authentic moments and has been his authentic self. But like the other ones are so cynical that you cannot have a family moment. You can't let your guard down. Like, you can't be vulnerable. You can't tell the truth. You can't, because you really think everybody's playing a game.
Yeah.
So you got to keep all your cards close to your chest. I mean, it's sick. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, how do you breathe in that family? Everybody has their own stuff going on. Anyway, Stop talking about it.
So, on Sunday, Kevin, what else did you watch?
We watched Shang-Chi.
Yes.
Legend of the 10 Rings. Wow. Yeah, Shang-Chi, Legend of the 10 Rings.
Yeah.
Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. Shang-Chi, Legend of the Hidden Temple. That's 2. That's a sequel.
Yeah, seriously, got it already.
Shang-Chi, you going to the Hidden Temple?
Yep.
Or that had like that sweet bridge. Did you ever play that board game? You ever watch that Nickelodeon show, Legends of Hidden Temple?
No.
Oh yeah. So like the board game was sweet because like you had this bridge and you had like your characters, and you're going across this bridge, but like at every turn like the bridge would like move, and if your character fell off, see ya. You're out of here.
Wow.
It was a good game. But anyways, yeah, Shang-Chi, Legend of the 10 Rings. And I had so much fun in this movie.
I enjoyed this. I enjoyed it a lot.
I don't know. I was blown away by how I don't know. I don't even know. I don't have words right now. I just enjoyed it so much. The martial arts in the movie was phenomenal.
I'm telling you, it's insane.
Yeah, it was
absolutely
phenomenal. Like,
yes, it was gripping.
Best Marvel fight scenes I've ever seen.
Yes, I'm telling you,
best
and
action.
even like, well, cause I know like you got captains, hand to hand combat. I mean, there's not a lot of shooters in Marvel, but then this martial arts, wow.
Incredible.
Yes, I mean, impressive. I mean, it was fantastic. And even like the storyline itself was actually, it was a good storyline. I felt like, it was one of those things that I'm like, wow, this is actually really like this. Usually, sometimes Marvel misses. And I'm not saying the grand spectrum of the storyline I get, but there's some bad storylines out there. Like not story, but like how it's portrayed, I should say. This is not good, I mean, there's one famous one that you and another friend of ours hates. It's called Aquaman. That were just, you guys thought it was terrible storylines. I mean, I don't. Anyways, with that being said, this one was, I loved it. I mean, I absolutely loved that too.
Yeah, I really, I don't know, like, yeah, from the get-go, I already like that actor from, Kim's Convenience, right?
Yes,
so like I'm
hilarious.
already like it was nice because I'm like this is awesome, like, dude, this, like, you've made it big time here, and it's awesome. And what's really nice is dude didn't waste it. He's a phenomenal actor.
I mean,
like
killed
just
it,
seemed
actually.
like his genuine self,
Yep.
and the action and the fighting sequences, man. And I really liked how it wasn't like, oh, how did you, something cheap. It was like, oh, how did you learn all these moves? And it was like some BS storyline. No, like, this dude was trained since he's been 7 years old to be like a killer. Like, this dude is badass.
Yes,
Because when you are watching that bus scene in the beginning,
oh my god,
I'm like laughing because it's such a fun ride. Like,
yes,
this dude, they waste no time.
Yeah, and I mean,
Let's
I
just
just
get
like
right down to it,
Well, yes, and I'm gonna kick your ass really bad,
Yeah.
and then I'm also going to lose you at the same time. He has a pre-plan the entire time. I mean, the camera shows it to you, but like, I'm not on the bus scene. The bus ends up, it's two parts, it splits apart. Okay, you know what I mean? It's what happens, right? You know what I mean? It's not like it's a big thing, but so like when that happens, and he had everything in his mind of knowing exactly what he's gonna do, how he's gonna do it, right? And to me, that's what like a martial artist.
Oh yeah,
kind
like
of
a trained assassin would.
Yes,
be 10 steps ahead. Yep.
Yeah, they have their exit plan, their future plan,
Yeah.
their, you know what I mean? They're thinking about 2 steps behind what they did. You know what I mean? It's like this crazy kind of dynamic, and I think even that portion of it is just, it was great, man. It was good.
I thought it was interesting that there was a line of dialogue in there where Shang says, when I was bullied, or somebody in school was like, oh, Gundam style, and he's like, hey man, I'm not Korean. And I was like, well, it's interesting because you played a South Korean character in Kim's Convenience. So it was like an interesting line of dialogue. Like, I didn't know if it was like kind of just like a little joke about, his previous role or not. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. But great cast. Awkwafina was awesome. She was like really more of a dramatic role. Like, it wasn't like this huge comedic, side comment for every single thing that's going on. Like, it felt like she was just like a genuine character. I thought she did phenomenal. I can't remember who the sister was, but the sister was really cool too.
Oh, and her knife,
yeah,
her throwing knife on a rope.
That's incredible, man. Yeah, just like.
I mean, then she's like kicking it. Did you see? She like kicked it forward, and then bam, whipped it back. I mean,
I would try once, and I'd be in the hospital, and they'd be like,
exactly,
yes,
would end in tragedy.
Yeah.
Well, you want to see?
Yeah.
But anyways,
I've been practicing just once though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's Michelle Yeoh. I think I feel horrible if I don't pronounce it right, but we actually saw her in Gunpowder Milkshake. She was in the library, but one of the librarians. But just perfect cast, man. Like, it was such a fun ride. Also, they brought back the Mandarin from Iron Man 3.
Dude, at first I looked at him like, wait a minute. Then he says it. I'm like, get out of here, man. That is so funny.
The way they included him, I'm like, this is so much fun. Like, this is genius.
Yes,
like, the waste no character, right? Waste no character.
Yep. Nope.
In fact,
because he's a big part of that movie.
You just made Iron Man 3 a little bit better.
Yep.
By giving some purpose to Trevor.
Yep.
Trevor. And what was the little pet's name? Morris.
Is that right?
I can't.
I'm not too sure. But yeah, actually, speaking of the
Maurice
pet too,
or something like that.
yes, yeah, yeah. Okay, so when he's like, he goes,
Stay in the pocket. Stay in the pocket.
yeah, no, that the forest is sweet though.
Yeah,
that whole premise, like that is
yeah,
awesome.
that was incredible, right? Yeah, the way like everything's just swaying, closing up on him.
Yeah, it was crazy. Stay in the pocket.
Say what you were gonna say, yeah, because otherwise I'm gonna keep.
Oh
going
no, it's okay. No, exactly. Yeah, it's okay. So when the animal walks out around the corner, they're like, "What is that thing?" Right? They kept saying it, and then all of a sudden he goes, oh, "Come here." He goes, "I'm not crazy. They can see you too." I laughed so hard, and I'm like, "That is so funny." It brings it back to who he is, Trevor.
Trevor.
You know, it brings back exactly. It brings him back out to like from his original character of just goofball in Iron Man 3. You know what I mean? He has no clue what the hell's going on. He thinks he's
a paid actor of being
exactly.
A
Yes.
like you're an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, big dummy. But anyways, so like I set that whole thing back up again. I'm like, man, that is so funny, dude. I love that. I loved it.
He still can't figure out the acting of Planet of the Apes. How they got those monkeys to actually ride horses. He was so mystified. He's like, if I'm gonna be honest, I still don't get it. Like, what don't you get, man?
Yeah, it's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Akafia's like, I am so proud of you. You went after it.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, and also another part. I see he did. See, this is the thing. He made me laugh multiple times.
Oh yeah.
He's like, hey, idiot, I'm playing dead here.
Yeah, you should do the same.
Like, you should do the same. Yeah,
calm down. Yeah, that's so funny. Oh man,
I love it.
What a blast. You know, I honestly like didn't even go into it. I really didn't know what to expect. But
me neither, actually.
Oh man, I felt like it was just like this beautiful martial arts movie that just was full of culture and flavor and just awesome,
yes.
man. It was incredible. The dragons. I mean, even like
there's like
giant pets that they have or animals in that land. The whole, like you said, the storyline. I was like happy with. Like there's no twists and turns. You don't really need that. But you know,
it's an action movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's the thing.
We get to know Shang-Chi enough to know who he is.
100%.
Dude, the scene on the skyscraper on the scaffolding, the way he's whipping in and out and doing all that stuff, or going to save her when she's off the bamboo pole and it's snapping. And he goes to save her and he gets her by hand. Like I got like Spider-Man feels, you know, because I'm
absolutely.
dude, that dude is like got a sixth sense of like you said. He's got this training that he's five moves ahead, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he knows his route's planned to get there as fast as possible, right? You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. I thought that was sweet. I was just going to say something. Oh, even the girl doing it too. The sister.
Doing what?
Even when the sister joins into that whole scene.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that is sweet. I mean, they're both up there doing that. I mean, doing it too. Just imagine being like, I mean, you know, I know it's a movie, so it's not like it's super. It's played out a little bit there, but I'm just saying it's like it's just insane. These guys are doing this. I mean, you can't make that happen on a screen like that. I mean, these guys and everybody is. You know what I mean? That's the sweet part. Like. Even the enemies, the people are trying to come get them, you know, with their shocking sticks.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Those guys are doing the same thing too. Oh, dude. Okay, was that dude that was in the mask pretty scary to you? Like, I thought that added an element to the whole thing. Remember
the white and black mask. I mean, I didn't think it was scary, but I did like the mask. I thought it was pretty cool.
It was sweet, but I'm just saying, like, when he comes crawling, I'm not saying like scared, like a horror movie scared, But I just think it like put that fear into you to where like if you see his character, you're gonna like you have that fear of who this man is. Like,
yeah,
that's
like
what I
he's
meant by
trained
that.
you, like
Exactly.
he knows,
Yes.
yeah.
So remember when he comes crawling out that window,
Yeah.
he's scaling down. I'm like, oh my gosh, this dude is scary. You know what the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah. So I thought, man, like I said, this whole thing was good, man. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I really loved how they tied it all in to like
Yeah.
with the Mandarin and him
Oh,
being
yeah,
like
for sure.
This dude who's pretty much been a bad dude for 1,000 years turned good for a little bit of time, time,
A little bit.
and then goes right back to not being so good.
No.
Yeah.
So the one thing I have a question for you. So on Fortnite right now,
Fortnite.
and it's like and then it's also like for some reason like the the Airbender, he in the Dragon Ball Z and stuff, like the show, the anime show.
Yeah, the last
So
Airbender.
do you think that it came like okay, so it's just funny how like everything happens at one time. Like I'm not saying it was a collab, but do you think that like due to this movie, because there's that airbending process kind of in there to where, you know what I mean?
No. Go watch Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Go watch House of Flying Daggers. It's like an ode to some of the greatest martial arts movies out there.
Well, yeah,
like using
what
the
they're doing in the
elements
show.
like that.
Well, yeah,
I've watched
yeah.
The Last Airbender, and I know what you're talking about, like using the elements and like doing all that. I would not say that's like where the relationship is. I would say it's to the
Gotcha.
It's to the tune of the greats. You know, you should. I mean, have you ever watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I watched them all. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why.
So yeah,
that's where I would say it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
You ever watched The Last Airbender, the live action one from for M. Night Shyamalan?
No.
Yeah,
that was not. I was talking about more the cartoon.
No, I know. I know.
Same movie. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just asking. That was like one of the only movies I've like walked out on. It was awful.
Wow.
It was like a teen dance movie. That's what it was.
Oh.
Yeah, because you have to do a stupid little dance to summon whatever these things were.
No. Yeah.
It was bad. It was so stupid. It was so bad.
I've never been interested to watch it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I think the guy's Naruto. That's the name I was trying to think of.
Naruto.
Man. I think it's Naruto.
Yeah, you sure?
I'm about 95% sure it's Naruto.
How do you spell it?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's Nart. Hold on. No, Nar. Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto.
No, man. It's not right.
It's not right.
How to say Naruto?
Anyways, we'll just skip right over that, and I'm trying to find the Rotten Tomatoes for The Last Airbender because
what were you saying it was?
5%.
Oh, what on the Last Airbender? Wow.
The M. Night Shyamalan garbage movie, a 5%. That's awesome. So anyways, yeah, that was a really exciting movie. That was the second one I had watched of these new Marvel-y type of movies. One I had to catch up on because like it's been out for a while and I never watched it.
It's been long enough.
Yeah, a really long time. So I had watched Spider-Man first. So I was already like, okay, I'm like feeling pretty good about like these movies. That was like super a creative, and then to watch Shang-Chi, man, I was just like, oh, dude, it felt great to watch it and not be like, okay, this is not boring at all. It's got great action, great acting, great. I mean, oh yeah, man, it was awesome. It incorporated so many things too. You had Wong, from the Sanctum, who was fighting. What's his name? You remember in Hulk, the movie Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
or the Incredible Hulk, not just Hulk, the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton.
Okay, I think so. Yeah. I think
There's the dude tries to become like a Hulk type of character, and he becomes something else, and I can't remember his name.
I know. Okay, yes, yeah. Okay,
But
all right, that's that guy. Okay, all right.
oh, so you know what I'm talking? The scene that I'm talking
Yes,
about? Yeah, that's
yes,
that
yeah,
guy. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So
I
it's
can't remember
cool,
his
like
name,
how
but-
they like incorporated like all these different things, and then you had your end of credits type of stuff. You know? Did you watch the end of the credits?
Of course I did.
Oh,
Of course I
okay.
did.
Well, you looked.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I wanted to like really, because like the one thing we didn't really talk about is the 10 rings, though. You know what I mean? In the movie either. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, the 10 rings.
Yes, I mean that's pretty sweet. I mean it's pretty. It's
So yeah, I it definitely was sweet because I mean as you could tell, like dude was able to like blast off or
he's fly,
grab
I mean,
people or throw them, kind of
Yep.
like boomerangs, or just simply punch you or
it's
blast
pretty-
you. There's like
Exactly,
a
yes.
blasting power.
Well, yeah, the whip to where they come off of your arm and it's this energy thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty sweet. You know what I
Yes.
mean? It's phenomenal. I mean, it was great.
Yeah, it was pretty damn incredible, and dude just wielded them with like no like no problem. That was one of the coolest parts of the movie, though, is the beginning with like the mom, who knew how to stop him just because like she used like a different like fighting technique. It was almost like a dance. Like you have like she's like it's like a distraction for him instead of him being able to do his normal moves. She's occupying his hands. She's occupying his arms. From doing those things, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah, that's true.
and
yeah.
she was able to actually manipulate them herself. So that was really cool. And then when 5 of them boys popped over on the other side, that was sweet. When 5 of the rings went to the other side, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
5 rings stayed on one person, and then 5 went on to somebody else.
Oh.
And there was an epic showdown. Yeah. That was
Got
sweet.
it. That was awesome. That was fantastic.
It was like, all right, this is sweet. Like this dude is like, he's figured himself out. He's got it.
It's crazy. It's just crazy to think about, man. I mean, it's so awesome. It's so fresh in my brain. Like it's real. So I'm really so processing.
Yeah,
Thinking about scenes. Thinking about this. I mean, it's
that bus scene,
pretty
man.
fun.
When Awkwafina's like, when the hell did you learn that? He's like, I'm not gonna explain it to you right now.
No,
like,
not one bit.
like,
No.
I've got some ass kicking to do. He's like plopping around and then swings over to the front of the bus. She's like, "What are you doing out there? Open the bus." That was a blast, man. I really had a lot of fun with that one, and just I felt like there was gonna be a lot more laughs. But I'm not mad that there wasn't. Like, it was actually like a really good, a well-balanced martial arts Marvel film. Like, it's still definitely a Marvel film, but, like, it definitely is like it felt like almost like Black Panther, where, like, it's like a standalone Marvel movie. Like, it could just be its own movie outside of the Marvel brand and still be just like a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was, if you haven't watched it, watch it. Go to the theater or Disney Plus it.
Yep. Truth.
There was some Black Friday sales on the Voodoo, so I did pick up some movies, so we'll have to. I think Free Guy. We'll have to watch Free Guy. Have you watched Free Guy yet?
No.
I haven't watched it yet either. So, oh boy, I don't know. It's Ryan Reynolds. I don't want you to.
Oh, I don't
need
have
a break.
toward
Do you need
Ryan
a break?
Reynolds.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I was gonna say I'll give him another shot. You know?
Right?
I
Yeah,
just
right.
can't-
You need a break
This
for
one-
Ryan. You know?
Yeah, no. Last movie, I think that was his whole premise. I think they took the Ryan Reynolds character and just had him do more or something. I just don't know. I don't know why. It just bothered me. It's a lot of points in the thing. I don't know. It just. You know what? Now that you're making me think about it, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was like, I don't know. It sounds like you still might
Yes.
not want to watch this one. So.
No, I'm good.
I really want to watch Thunder Road, that Jim Cummings film. So eventually we're gonna get to that, and the Wolf of Snow Hollow and Beta Test, the Beta Test. So
Gotcha.
we're gonna be throwing in some movies.
That's fine. See,
Understood.
I mean, yeah, we have holiday season coming up. You know, we missed everybody on Thanksgiving. You know,
Yeah, we totally forgot to
we totally forgot.
wish everybody
so,
a happy Thanksgiving. So
yes,
I
absolutely.
hope you had a good one.
Yeah, hope you have a happy holidays, you know. So, and then on top of that, you know, it is becoming December-ish time. So I do, if there's any new Christmas movies too, there's that one that's coming out. I literally just left my brain like in 2 seconds. It's called like, is it 8-Bit Christmas or something like that?
I don't know.
Okay, so there was the first was a new Home Alone. Which I'm not. I'm not saying that I'm super excited about that or we have to watch that one. I'm just saying anything else, kind of, you know. I'm gonna think about it. I don't know. I'll bring it up because it's not out yet, so it's not like we can watch right now. Anyways, it is 8-Bit Christmas though. It is. Look it up.
Right now,
it's from the creators of. No. Yeah, it's you actually, it is out right now. Actually, it just came out. I'm sorry, it wasn't out last week. It is out now.
Okay, but
it's a short
almost December. Well. By the time this drops, it will be December.
Yeah. So I'm saying. So literally, I mean, it is out right now, and it's from the makers of Bad Santa. So.
Really, 8-Bit?
Yeah, it's on HBO. So just give yourself a reminder for that one. So.
Okay, comedy family film. It's PG.
It's PG. So it's not going to be like a super dark
I don't watch
one, but
PG stuff.
I mean, it's got
Just
Neil
kidding.
Patrick Harris in it, man.
Yeah.
Steve Zahn.
David Cross.
Who's the other dude? Oh yeah, David Cross. That's the dude I was thinking about. Yeah. That's the other dude. So, I mean, it's gotten pretty decent reviews so far. So.
All right. Well, I'll check
give it a
that out
shot.
then.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah. So.
All right.
But-
So on to the next. Spider-Man. I don't know what took me so long to watch this damn movie, but man, I was so excited watching this movie. First off, I know you don't like Jake Gyllenhaal, but I love Jake Gyllenhaal. So
I did like one movie, guys.
I know you hate him for being just so damn good at what he does. I think that's why you hate him. No
Boring.
big deal. When I'm friends with them, you're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, could I hang out?" I'm like, "No, dude, you don't like him. Remember? I'm hanging out with
you bring up
Detective
Prisoners
Loki
one time.
Yeah, I'll be like, "Oh, hey, yeah." I'll be like, "Yeah, we can hang out with him." And once we're hanging out with him, I'll be like, Corey hated Detective Loki. And he'd probably be like, "Okay, well, I'm not hanging out with you anymore." I'd be like,
Exactly.
Thank you.
He'll probably pull out his wedding ring, his pinky ring, put it on, and just call me stupid. You know.
Oh man.
Just have that part playing in a group play. All right. Anyway, sorry, but yeah.
But yeah, so it was really awesome. All right, so
Yeah.
first off, yeah, we're gonna just talk about this movie because it's been out forever.
Oh yeah.
And,
Forever.
I was blown away because obviously I haven't watched anything about this movie. I don't know, I didn't know much about this movie at all. But I knew like Mysterio, like it was being set up as he was the villain. So
Yes.
this whole beginning is going by, and like I'm like, how the heck does this guy become the villain? And the way the storyline just started to unfold, I'm like, this is freaking awesome.
Yes. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, think about what you have to put into that, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was incredible to trick everyone
yes,
into
the
thinking
drones
like,
and,
yeah.
But also, what a piece of garbage, this
Also,
man is for. Yes,
he
he's
really
literally
gave me
creating monsters to kill the people. Yeah.
He gave me Riddler vibes. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, okay, all right,
like
all right.
he's really smart, but he comes up with these like genius ways of kind of being evil. It's like, yeah, you're really smart, but like you're still evil. You know, like
Yeah, you're still a real piece of shit.
You're just like, oh hey, I guess I'll kill Spider-Man. Like, well, you shouldn't really have that thought. You should just be like, how can I help Spider-Man?
Exactly. Yeah. Now you're gonna make me do this, right?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna make me do that. Yeah. Yeah. And then
dude,
you know.
That the scene though, where before he gets hit by the train and he's being put through like this nightmare scenario, when they got Iron Man crawling out of the grave, they have him. Oh, it was incredible.
Yes, and like, see, this is the thing that impressed me so much about that too, is like, is how it's all coming together, and then they're still mixing in the reality of it, like what he
we don't know what's even being
exactly. Yes, so I mean, so all of a sudden he turns around and goes to punch Mysterio, and he punches a brick, you know what I mean, a wall essentially, it's like a beam or whatever. But I mean, and then he jumps down to save MJ. And then slams his head, right? It was so well put together, man.
Then he thinks Detective or Nick Fury's really there. I was gonna say Detective Loki.
Yep.
Nick Fury's really there, and it's like, oh, you don't know what you're supposed to trust, and it's like, man, when he sees Happy, he's like, is it really you? He's like, oh, bro, what happened to you, man?
Yes, seriously, what is going on? Yeah.
I feel like they finally nailed, like, I've loved Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and I really, Homecoming was fantastic, and this Far From Home has been fantastic, and loved them in Endgame and Infinity War and Civil War.
Yeah, but when your standalone movies do this, those just as well as the the other ones. I just think that it was just that shows you that you're a good Spider-Man. So
this movie in particularly showed exactly Spider-Man's weakness, like his kryptonite, his double personality, his needing to save the world but also wanting to just be a kid or just be somebody who gets the girl, who gets to go on a date, who gets to do these things, but he doesn't get to. Like you're an Avenger now. You've made the choice. Like you're like, there's the shithole has opened. Like any big problem, like you're gonna be called up. So it's like, I love the way they dealt with him being like, I'm not gonna take my suit, and then Aunt May
puts it in there.
Forgot.
Sure.
Is Peter Tingle, dude? I seriously, what is that? Your Peter Tingle? Like, I seriously don't call it that. Don't call it that. But I love this movie, and I just thought they did his weakness so well, because you just see it in so many scenes of him just wanting to be a kid, getting so frustrated, like, why can't I be, the guy who's getting to sit down in that auditorium, sit next to MJ? Why do I have to be the one going out and saving people?
Yes, absolutely.
I just thought it was incredibly well done. Nick Fury even says, like, Tony Stark chose you. He saw something in you. Are you an Avenger or are you not? Like, it is unfortunately that simple. Unfortunately.
Yes or no?
Yeah. Because you may want these things to be a kid, but hey, what Uncle Ben says, with great power comes great
power comes great responsibility.
Great responsibility, right? Yeah. With great power comes great responsibility. I was like, I blanked for a second. I'm like, I'm sorry, Uncle Ben. But yeah. So I just, the action was phenomenal, and I thought it was so cool, like, so smart, to use, like, okay, this guy is not some Iron Man. Some beefy fighter. No, he uses the technology to try to take him down, and I think like that. That's where it's at this point. When you have Hulk, Thor, all these superheroes, you're gonna have to get crafty.
Yep.
And that's what I really liked about this. It was very crafty. Also, when he uses his Peter Tingle at the end, and they're displaying something, in front of him, but he's still able to sense where the drones are and take it, or even know where, he grabs where the gun is and everything, and it's just like so good. Like Tom Holland, man, you are. Hey, man, I can't wait for you to have a sequel. I hope you have more than a sequel because, let's run with this one for a little while.
Seriously, yeah. I mean, you did great.
Yeah, honestly, he's phenomenal. And MJ, why am I blanking? Zendaya. Well, I was like, wow, why am I blanking?
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's in Euphoria, HBO, But, so, I like the take on her MJ, so dark.
Smart out.
So dark.
Yes, exactly. It's so funny. Yeah. She does. She makes me laugh more. Like almost every single time you see her, she's almost like making you kind of have that lighthearted, jokingly feel in the movie, right? You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, that's funny. That's her job, I think, though. So.
Well, yeah, I love when she was like, he's like, I am Spider-Man, and she's like, wait, are you? Like, I was only like 60% sure, whatever. Nope. I am Spider-Man, and we gotta go. All right, like you were right. Like
yes. Okay. So who's Spider-Man's friend again? I can't remember his name.
The guy in the chair. Oh come on,
gosh.
man.
Dude, really. I just had it too. I'm telling you, I was just thinking about it. But anyways, so when he walks in, he goes, "Oh, you're friends of the
FOS."
Yeah, FOS. Yeah,
friends
so
of Spider-Man.
Oh man, that made me laugh.
It's so funny because oh man, it just says his real name, Jacob. Ned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he also walks in and he's like, "Oh, so he told you or whatever." She's like, "No, I figured it out."
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah.
I think you're Spider-Man. Nope, I'm definitely not. I don't know. It was like, no, that was Night Monkey or something like that. Yeah. He's still shooting webs. Still looks like the Spider-Man. Like the worst costume idea that they came up with.
Yeah, who does that? So wait, who made that costume again? Well, it was Nick Fury and those guys. Right?
Yeah, it was whatever their contact was, and
because that's where Spidey got or Peter got caught with his pants down and everything.
Yeah.
It's so
Take
funny.
your clothes off. Take your clothes off. Jeez, you're not gonna turn around. That was also pretty funny too, though, with MJ and Spider-Man. He's like about to get in his outfit or whatever. And she's still turned towards him, and he has like his shirt off, and she's like looking at him. He's like, little privacy here, please.
That's awesome.
I like the reverse of it,
Yes, yeah. So I laughed really hard, and I enjoyed that. And then while I was sitting at home today, waiting for my plans to come up, I started watching. I looked up YouTube, and there's actually what I ended up watching was the bloopers of the Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh, okay.
And it is so funny. So like you say, I don't like Jake Gyllenhaal, but the Tom Holland and Jake Gyllenhaal, like the scenes like where he is still Mysterio, right? And then they're still friends, right? In like the parts of the movie. So he goes up and shakes his hand. I mean, they were the funniest people in that entire thing over and over and over
That's
again.
awesome.
I laughed hysterically. Jake Gyllenhaal was like, he goes, what am I supposed to do with this guy? And he turns around, and then he's making this funny face at him, Tom Holland is, and then Jake Gyllenhaal returns it back, and then they both just start cracking up, and then you hear all the people in the background all just laughing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I love bloopers, man. I love bloopers.
Yeah.
It
gives you like that.
Back reality.
Yeah.
It just brings the reality out of the people, right? So these people are not like. So it's funny. So like in that too. So that was my whole point to that. I forgot. But so with that, it's so funny. It's so crazy to think about like the talent these actors have too. So like as Tom Holland,
it's turning it on and shutting it off.
Oh, it's insane because actually even his voice. So he goes. So he's English, right? He's from England. Tom Holland.
Yeah,
so it goes from a regular.
And,
yes, it goes from regular American Spider-Man, Peter Parker. So all of a sudden, as soon as he laughs and starts talking, it's right back to his natural thing. I'm like, that actually makes me laugh even harder too. It just impresses me.
It is. That's
impressive. So I'm like, that is so cool, man. I don't know. I really liked. I like that. I'm about to go back and watch all the bloopers because there was like a segment too that came up that I watched for a second. Then I just got sidetracked. That was for all Marvel movies on the bloopers.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
I'm like, all right, I might have to watch. I might have to watch a couple more just because I have to think that
those
just to
would
see
be
who out there.
some really fun sets to be on. You know, what
absolutely. I mean? Like Guardians of the Galaxy. You
tell
me that one's not gonna be funny.
Yeah.
You're throwing a funny movie. Now you're putting, you know what I mean, the bloopers now too. Come on, this is gonna be awesome. So I definitely am gonna look up a couple of those and see what happens. So
that's funny. Yeah. All right. Well, Jake Gyllenhaal, I guess he likes your bloopers. He doesn't like your movies. But
I didn't like one movie. You just made me concerned, bro. Do better, and I will like you better.
Hey, Jake, I think he's a little nervous you're gonna beat him up, so he's like complimenting you now. He's like, I liked a lot of his movies. I've seen
I only know of one.
So many of them. Dude, you've seen Nightcrawler, right?
I have. That's what I say. Yeah. So.
You've seen Donnie Darko, right? I'm just
we're
not going to go down the Jake Gyllenhaal rabbit hole here. You've seen Prisoners, right? No, I'm just kidding.
I seen 3 out of the 3 that you've said.
Dude, how about Nocturnal Animals? That's a fucking nightmare. Ugh, that's a crazy movie. So. Anyways, how about the David Fincher one, Zodiac, dude? Zodiac's a good one. Actually, you know what's funny about Zodiac? 3 Marvel actors right there. Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, and Jake Gyllenhaal. All in the same movie. Do you think they would call each other up? They're like, dude, I'm going to be in a Marvel movie, bro.
Probably.
Although, it's kind of funny because, the Spider-Man ones are kind of like Sony and Marvel. So yeah.
Well, yeah.
But anyways, so I obviously have been putting that one off for a while. So Jessica and I watched it, and we were just like it's incredibly fun. It was serious. It dealt with the blip, which I really liked too. Because we're referring to it as the blip, and how about when she, the MJ's like, he blipped, so technically he's not 21 or whatever, and they take the champagne.
Yeah, that is true.
Or some came back, and then like the ones that didn't blip are like older and just like taller, older, and like they don't. Yeah, we're not in the same class anymore. That's for sure.
Yeah, sorry.
5-year difference,
Yeah, you graduated by that time.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so I just and also Martin Starr and JB Smoove. JB Smoove is always hilarious. But Martin Starr, I love seeing Martin Starr in this chaotic and nerdy type of teacher, because he's normally this dry.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Martin Starr, he's usually so dry, and I love him. I think he's hilarious. He's Guilfoyle in Silicon Valley. He's Bill from Freaks and Geeks. I mean, he's fantastic. He's hilarious. But to see him in this is hilarious. Like, he's just some dorky.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do this. Oh, did you see what happened? It is so funny.
Like, I'm trying my best here.
Yeah. He starts talking to Peter on the plane about how his wife pretended to be in the blip, and really she was just like left him or something like that. It was like she's like acting like she was in the blip. She's like, we had a funeral for her and everything. He was like, it was a fake funeral. I mean, the funeral was real, but it was just so funny. But did you look up JB Smoove? I was gonna say, I was gonna say you know exactly what I'm talking about. He's always hilarious, man. He's actually in one of the heavily quoted movie 43 ones that we talk about.
Oh,
he's prepping him on what to eat, All this for me. Anyways, but yeah. So Spider-Man Far From Home, I was definitely blown away. I was not expecting to I didn't really know what to expect, but it was not that, and I was definitely blown away. The ending was great too, and how everybody pulled it together when they're in that bar, and that's when I knew things were off though. When they were at the bar and Peter goes to pick up the glasses off the floor. Edith. Oh wait, so what is it? Even in death, I'm the hero. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's something. Yeah. Yep. Even
death.
Right.
Even death, I'm the hero. Even death, I'm the hero, or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget exactly what it is, but when he goes to put the glasses on the floor, and Mysterio's like, and they were just sitting there, like the way he asked, like he like knew, like it was like a leading question, like like I knew something was off. Yeah, right. Yeah, it was like, so this is interesting. Okay, but what happened after that? I was like blown away. I'm like, holy crap! Everything is fake. Everything's been simulated, and get this stupid costume off me. It's just so funny. Oh man, what a wild ride, but very fun. It was. Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings, absolutely phenomenal. And Spider-Man Far From Home, absolutely phenomenal. These were very creative, well done, well shot movies. I was very happy. Very happy.
Yeah, both of them were really, really good.
Both.
So Far From Home gets a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, just so you know.
Makes sense, man. Makes sense, yeah.
Killed it. And then Shang-Chi got a 92. I know they're both.
Man, that's awesome.
The right one, so.
That is awesome. I mean,
it's top notch, man.
They are. They definitely are. I mean, the cream always rises to the top. Hot white cream always rises to the top. I know that for a fact. So
learned it.
Yeah, I learned. From in middle school on the dance floor, you got to let that hot white cream just boil to the top. And Shang-Chi and Spider-Man, those ones, that's some hot white cream that's boiling right now. Those are fantastic movies. Yeah. Hey man, we are counting down here.
We are.
On It's Always Sunny. So we got Wednesday, bro. Wednesday.
It's literally 2 days. Like, it's happening.
Wow.
Wickedy wild, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Me too.
Very excited.
Me too.
Very excited. You want to talk about Succession a little bit more?
Well,
I'm like debating on should I rewatch that episode? And I'm like, well, obviously.
Probably.
Man, this birthday party that he has set up is literally a midlife crisis. Anyways, I'm not going to get into all that. I'm going to spare you.
Thank you.
Scout's honor.
Scout's honor. Hold on.
Yeah. Spock's honor.
Yes.
All right. So get out there. If you're like me and you're like, I haven't watched many Marvel movies lately. I haven't even seen Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yes. You will not be. I'm telling you, it's funny because I watched a long time ago. Like I said, I've already said this. And so when I watched Shang-Chi first, when I went back to watch Spider-Man Far From Home again, I was like, yes. It was actually, I'm glad I did it the way I did it too, because I actually felt better about the Spider. Like I felt better about Spider-Man again because I'm already back into the Marvel. Because I think it would have been if I would have done an opposite, I still would have had to like get back into the Marvel feel of. Well, actually, probably not because Spider-Man was just so good. I probably would have got me back.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was.
Like,
it was so good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I liked when he was like, "What about Doctor Strange? Can't. What about Thor? Off planet. What about
Yeah.
Sorry, man, you're it.
You're it. You're the one.
Oh man, that's such good stuff.
It was. So did you have a movie or anything that you had picked out for next week yet? Did you have anything in mind of anything?
Well, the only thing I had in mind was that Free Guy.
No, you said that. Yes.
If you can handle some Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I'm in.
Everything I've been hearing about it is it's not like it's like a different Ryan Reynolds.
That's this movie because I did hear something. Ryan Reynolds had a new movie coming out to where he wasn't. I forget the word that it said. It was a tweet like so this is it. This is the movie.
Like not a sarcastic asshole. He's like a really nice character.
Yeah, he's like a genuine person. What's his name again? What's the name of the movie again?
Free Guy. It gets an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
And it's only an hour and 55 minutes. The Thunder Road movie that I want to watch, dude, is an hour and 34 minutes long. I'm like, now that's what's up right there. We could do that. It gets hard, like when it's like, oh hey, we got to watch 2 movies and we're gonna watch one on Sunday. It's like, hey, we have, I don't know about you, but we have. Succession on Sunday. I was like, "What is that?" But it's just my glass. I was like, "What is on the screen?" It was like blowing my mind. On that note, you got anything for us?
Nah, man. I think that's all I got.
All right, Free Guy then. Let's just do Free Guy.
Let's do Free Guy.
If we want to fit something else in there, we can talk about it. But
you let me know about 8-bit.
8-bit. Yeah. You want to do 8-bit and
no, you let me know about it because it's not super close to Christmas time yet, okay? So if you want to wait a week, I mean it's getting close. Yeah. But if you want to wait a week, we can always do that.
Bro, I got my tree up. I just don't know where all the plugs are.
Gotcha. I was wondering.
I didn't plug it. I didn't plug the lights in.
My tree's up as well. It's just very little smaller than yours.
But also not lit up.
But last time I plugged it in, it smelled a little hot. So
it looks great right there.
Perfect, right? I'll get a light that shines underneath.
There you
shines up.
There you go, man. There you go.
So done and done.
That's cool, man. Yeah, our whole upstairs is already decorated, so
that's awesome.
We're ready to go. We got the tree up, decorated. We're ready to go.
Bada bing, bada boom.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Have
yourself a great week.
Have a great week. Bye.
See ya.